Ash vs. Evil Dead podcast, season 2, episode 3, last call. What'd you think, Phelan?
Not very good.
That ending was tremendous.
This is a really funny episode.
This was really good. I got worried when it started and they were all drinking and then they started doing the drug jokes again, where it's like, oh look, Kelly's all fucked up on the drink. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be just what this is. But no, most of it was really funny.
Yeah. We got Ted Raimi in there, but he didn't do too much in this episode.
He was funny in what little he had. I'm looking forward to what they're going to do with him, because I feel like it's going to lead to fun things. So.
Hopefully, yeah.
They had the bit with, he mentions he was in Desert Storm, and he's drinking his problems away, so funny bit, but also, so that we know that he can fight or do other stuff later. Mm-hmm. If the show is smart. He's doing some lead-up stuff.
I do like they're having a party to try and lure the kids that stole the car. And then Ash's dad shows up.
It's like, oh, now all the old people are gonna scare off all the cool kids. Don't want old guys who smell like soup here.
Yeah. What was it he said too?
Like cheese and crackers with the cheese and... No, what the rice and rice and beans, that's what it was.
What the rice and beans is he doing here?
The rice and beans are you doing here? But see, those jokes were funny, and it didn't just rely on old dudes are skeevy or gonna always do drugs or drinking jokes. There are plenty in there, but at least they did have a variety of things, which is nice.
Yeah.
They did some funny stuff with his dad. I liked his dad the most in this one, which is funny.
This one is they finally showed, that he was a broken man.
Yeah.
And the end happened. He just... It's like they finally get a little more into his character. They talk about Cheryl and everything, and then he gets broken on the outside too. The car runs him the fuck over.
Oh man, that got both of us. Oh my gosh, neither of us saw it coming. We're laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, I got something big to tell you, Ashley. Something that'll change your whole...
You know what was great too? The lead up to that, when he says no, my son's the hero and I'm proud of who you became. That was the best acting they've had on this series. That was a genuinely great, touching scene. Mm-hmm. And the look on Ash's face when he said he was proud of him, oh, that's so sweet. And they're both covered in blood and guts.
Yeah.
And they do that. But it was great. Which made it even better the way that they ended it, because it was such a serious and well done scene. It wasn't just dicking around. It felt like it was an important scene. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm sure the dad's gonna be a deadite for a little bit or something like that. But I feel I'm glad they got this bit out about it. I'm not really sad he got run over, because I feel that was a good way to end their relationship.
Yeah. Reconciliation, Dad.
I liked the way they used his character, though, before the reconciliation, where they're just having a pissing contest with each other, where it's just basically Battle of the Old Men.
Yeah.
Trying to be cool at this party, and, the mechanical bull and shit like that. That was funny.
Yeah.
And they had that conversation about Cheryl, too. The fact that, he felt like he killed his sister, and that's why his wife left him, who apparently died of some unknown cause.
I don't know if he was lying.
He said, you do it better with my dead wife.
Yeah.
So you think he lied about her being dead?
Well, yeah, Ash only said no wonder Mom left you. So I'm wondering if he was just saying she was dead to her.
I think maybe they'll probably get into that. Maybe she committed suicide or something, or maybe she just left and it was, dead to me kind of thing.
Yeah, they might be setting up something with his mom somewhere.
Yeah. They could be leaving it ambiguous, too. I know Bruce Campbell was trying to get someone to play his mom at one point. Okay. He asked Linda Carter, who is, only a little bit older than him. It's I don't know if she can play your mom, buddy. They started up some stuff with Kelly and Ruby, too, where they decided to team up and go do their own things. They thought everyone was fucking around.
She's teaming up with another person.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little repetitious to do that. But I feel like they don't know what they're doing with Ruby right now, so it might be good to kind of focus that a little bit.
I feel like that'll probably be a good pairing.
Because Kelly's more established than Amanda. Amanda never really fleshed out as a character.
No, you're always kind of waiting for her, and it just didn't really happen.
Yeah, and there's more investment there because they're both characters that we know a little better now.
Yeah.
Kelly especially.
Mm-hmm.
And that, that kind of goes with Kelly's motivations of wanting to kind of prove her self-worth and be a leader and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Amanda, it was always kind of shaky at any point what she was doing.
Yeah, just I want to get Ash, and then I like him, I guess. Like, it was very...
It's where they needed her at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the acting, too, with Kelly and Pablo, when Pablo's talking about how he hasn't been sleeping because he doesn't want to have the visions anymore. And Kelly was telling him to get over it, and then he was like, oh yeah, well, you don't need anything to prove your worth, you're really cool. And obviously it was really getting to her because she felt like she wasn't proving her worth. And the acting I thought was good there, too, because it was some quieter moments, kind of levels.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're really getting to come into their own as characters.
They're probably the worst part of the show.
They had a good set piece with the stuff with the Delta, where they have all of the kids getting killed one by one. Yeah,
they kind of like have this, Ash and Kobe idiots at the bar, and then they're cutting to like this other like horror movie where it's like a Christine thing where cars killing off all these idiot kids.
Some of it was kind of sad.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Yeah. I was like, oh, are they maybe going to make it? No. Well, I guess that one girl's still in the car, but there's some silly bits with the car, like where it's jumping up, but I do like when it landed on his face, though, and then just, peeled his face off with the tire. That's great.
I liked when it shot one of the hubcaps out and killed that guy.
Yeah. It came back, boomerang. Boomerang hubcaps.
That was some fun horror stuff, and it seemed like they probably added a lot of that just because they're like, well, we don't have a lot of gore and horror going on at this party, but we have some things that we want to do to establish people and have different scenes, so we're gonna kind of have this going on in the background while that's happening. Mm-hmm. And I feel that really helped because the other characters had more time to do things other than chop up deadites.
Yeah.
Even if they were at a dumb party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that CGI Delta looked really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think this season learned from last one in that they're doing less CGI, because they do have, like, some CGI blood, but it seems like less than last year.
Yeah, the practical effects are always the things that shine in these when it comes to effects. Like the face getting peeled away and stuff and that.
Yeah, that looks really good. I still think the worst CGI they've done on the show...
It's doll.
It's tied between the doll or that skeleton that came out of the fire. Remember, like, it looked like something out of Xena or something?
Yeah.
That was really bad. It might have been worse than the
same
doll.
Model from Xena.
Yeah, I like that they that this is set in New Zealand, or that that it's filmed in New Zealand, because I feel like we get a lot less well-known actors. Like, there are well-known ones they bring in, like the Lee Majors and Ted Raimi, but a lot of the time the people that are playing the supporting characters we're not really familiar with, so it's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I haven't really noticed anyone particularly bad as far as acting goes, like as far as supporting people.
Yeah, it's pretty true. No one's stood out horrible.
One thing I noticed about Lucy Lawless, and I don't remember if I brought this up before, but like the way that she speaks with her American accent kind of feels like she speaks like she's from the old world or something. Like, very proper. And sometimes it doesn't work in normal conversation and modern things. Like, I feel like when she was having the conversations with the dad in this one, sometimes I don't know. I guess it works for, like, an ancient demon or something like that, but I feel like sometimes it transplants into historical things more than modern day things.
Yeah.
That could just be me being nitpicky. It probably is, but...
I guess.
I think it's just me on this one. This one was really solid. I hope they continue on this path, because I feel like they're getting a pretty good groove with stuff.
Yeah, things have been going pretty well this season.
Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!